Hello folks. So just going through some headlines today through the email. Greater Manchester Local Enterprise Partnership unveils vision for post-pandemic city region. Oh, how fantastic. So post-pandemic. So they've invented it and they also know exactly when it's going to end. God, they're clever. I can't believe how clever these scientists are. They're just amazing people. If you're a fruit bat. If you're a man, you can see that they are the fruit bats and the biggest lying turds perhaps that's ever graced your virus spreader, the television. So what is this vision for the post-pandemic city region? It says, building on local industry strategy announced in June 2019, the platform will target sectors identified in the report, such health, digital, clean technologies and advanced manufacturing and material. Greater Manchester Local Enterprise Partnership has unveiled a set of initiatives to shape the post-pandemic city region. The organisation, which brings together the private and public sectors, there we go, lease revenue, with the aim to support businesses' growth, said its vision, called Building a Greater Manchester, Making a Greater Britain. British Empire. There we go. Not interested in England. This is all about the British Empire as a region under the United Nations and the EU, which we are supposed to be relieving ourselves from. But of course, look at what they're doing in Ireland. They've no Bill of Rights anymore. They lost that in the Good Friday Agreement. So the Catholics in Southern Ireland should be asking, just who are the IRA that actually made this agreement that removed you from all your English rights? And now you're under occupation. Oh my word. Yeah, come on, paddies. What is going... No wonder they're all flying over here. You know, what is going on in Ireland? Wake up, you lot, for God's sake. You've got UN troops down there now. That's on my back door. Yeah. Your inability to stop the vote on the Lisbon to keep Shell out of that crock of mud, you give UN a base at side of me. That's not good. So it says the organisation will bring together private... Yeah, we've done that. Making a Greater Britain, and provides a blueprint for remodelling the city's region's economy to become more effective, greener and more resilient. Resilient! Oh, we found this forum back in 2009, which is just a bunch of old baby boomers sat there just basically taking calls from anybody that's pooing the pants and wants to learn how to be resilient. But it's a bit more than that. It's completely controlling all the local emergency resilience systems as they put them into place. It sets out a number of proposals, including a platform, Innovate GM, to bring together the public and private sectors, again, shifting out of the old capital system into the lease revenue system, which is basically figures on a computer screen. So basically, if you go and get a loan now, what you need to be doing on the contract is that when they've put the figures into your account, you go onto the machine and add figures into their account plus their interest. Done. Like for like. Anyway, that's not going to happen, is it? That's not part of this strategy. I'm just making that up. So we can see, there we go, they're going greener and more resilient. Now, how are they going to do this? How are you possibly going... Wait a minute, Liverpool, what's them scarcers doing? Right, let's have a look at these bunch of nutters. It says Liverpool Council accused of ignoring local businesses as 57% of contracts are awarded to companies outside the city. Oh, I know, they're coming from Southern Ireland. Flying them in on a Monday, flying them out on a Friday. So Liverpool now is giving all the contracts that it usually gives to Scousers and other critters of that city. It's now 57% of it is now being given to other companies, European nation countries from Ireland. Are you getting it? So now, Scousers, your Catholic camaraderie is working against you. Because across the pond, they've got UN troops there ready to come in and kick your head in. If you start growing curly hair again. And such, like the Brookside. And they're filling your city with EU fruit bats from Southern Ireland. So this is how they're going to get this vision together, by locking all your local businesses down, kicking your head in, getting you diverted on the mask and all this nonsense, while taking the lease credits in your bounce back loans and all the other nonsense that you're all scrabbling away to get because you're Scousers and you want money. We know that that's the case. This is why they've chose Liverpool. It's got nothing to do with the fact that you're tough as nuts. It's got everything to do with the fact that if they throw some money on the floor, you'll all get it. You'll run at it like hell. No. Yeah, I don't know. So, what does it say? It says the majority of contract tenders awards Liverpool Council this year have gone to firms outside of the city. So the vision that Manchester's presenting, they have to shaft your business, kill it so that nobody's going to it anymore. So that's your lockdown. This is your nonsense rubbish that the council are enforcing, by the way. These little bigwigs in council, who are they? Anyway, never mind that. So the vision, the great vision is kill all local business, divert them over here for a bit while they're just being greedy and silly, put out the police who start acting like dictators because they're not very bright in said Liverpool. Because we want to go greener. We're going to bring in this new green economy. And to do that, we're no longer hiring anybody in the cities. We're getting them from the European bloc over in Southern Ireland. Hey, we're starting to see what's going on now. We can see strong partnerships, it says, between all sectors have been crucial to the prosperity of the city's regional economy. And we must maintain and develop those partnerships. If we are to make this vision a reality, they have to retain this system. Never mind you lot in the cities, we're going to go to Ireland. We're going to get all these nutmegs in Ireland who are still in Europe. Because Europe, of course, loves green, loves resilience, and it wants this Agenda 21, sustainable development, and all this nonsense that Manchester are pushing as the great vision for the post-pandemic. So the pandemic is just all about destroying local business, destroying the whole format of trade, bringing in all these European Union by the back door into the cities. The cities are now multicultural. You know, this is another problem you've got. You know, it's all multicultural, and so you've got loads of these guys running around with this kafir system because they want to be a caliphate and they want slaves. They want to enslave the white girls and have sex with them all day and every day. Because, of course, all the boys are going to be sent off to war because they love Trump, and Trump is going to kick off some of Iran before he goes. Or he's going to try and stay. Biden's just a paedophile, you know, very connected to the Vatican kind of thing. Let's face it, people. We've got fruit bats everywhere. We've got our Boris here. Our Madcock, the alien face, witty. You've got the big trumpet there with the big orange face blowing his shit out of his ass all day. And you forget that him and his dad, by his own words, used to go to the most elite Catholic get-together every year all his childhood. And, you know, still people don't see the connection. The priesthood people. Priesthood has took over everything. Yeah. So they can parade around and pretend that they're your gang. But they're not. Okay. But it works. Fools you enough. Everybody loves trumpet. Because they're not seeing what he's actually done in the world. They're focusing to what he might have done in America. But then they're not actually focusing to what he's done in America. Because this is the vision, people. The vision is green. Is resilience. Once they get this incorporated system in the cities via Ireland, they are going to ensure that nobody can come back in to the cities and earn cash and make cash. And then that'll spread around the country where everybody's buying goods and services from these European companies via takeover of the cities through using Southern Ireland. Made so by the IRA. Or not necessarily the IRA, because let's have it. The IRA realised what was going on. That the majority of the leaders were ex-MI6, MI5. So the political party, Sinn Féin, gave you this. Why wouldn't they? You know, they're tied to the secret societies of the Vatican. So naturally they're going to want to keep Southern Ireland under the midst of that which is now running the European Union, which is all the Templars and hoity-toits. So there you go, chaps. The vision is clear. Post-pandemic has to be after the destruction of your local businesses, which will be replaced by all those Southern Irish paddies who are still tied into Europe. And it will be guarded by a UN army, which is already in Ireland. Till the next time.